What's up, guys? This your boy, Mr. I-240 Wrestling. I'm back. I know it's been a minute, guys. I've been busy working, but hey, I'm giving y'all a surprise episode today on this beautiful Sunday. Shout out to the Lord for blessing everybody to see another day. But hey, if you're new to the page, comment, subscribe, and hit the like button. Hey, let's get straight into it. You know what? I'm gonna start this subject off with a round of applause. Finally, Tony Khan then grew a set, man. Especially over the past few weeks. It seemed like he finally let Punk go. Or they bought out his contract. Seemed like it. I mean, you brought back Colt Cabana. That's a sign. We seeing elite promos. We ain't seeing no Punk promos. So I gotta give it to him. I guess he listened to his leadership, starting with the top of the head, Chris Jericho. And, you know, I guess he started listening to everybody in the back and realized Punk can do more damage. I mean, don't get me wrong, Punk is an asset to the company. But Punk can be a cancer to the company. Because it's starting to look like I said like a while ago, the Triple H promo is starting to turn into what he exactly said. If it ain't about him, he gonna cry, complain, and try to get his way. And the more I think about it, I'm pretty sure he's not a bad guy. Well, clearly, see, if you saw the Punk DVD, he bought people houses and stuff like that. He's not a bad guy. He's just not a team player. Punk can be very selfish, and yeah, I guess Tony Khan got tired of it. And plus, on top of that, sometimes I feel like he disrespected Tony Khan when they do their press conference. That's just me. If you seen the Punk Tony Khan press conference, it seems like sometimes I feel like Punk don't respect it, man. He either overtalk him, or talking like he run the company, or he talking like that man just really need him. To be honest with you, I gotta take Tony's side on this one. If Punk thinking like that, AEW was already successful, you can't. So they really don't need you. Now they talking about star power and stuff like that, of course they need you. But if you just talking about what they working with, pure wrestling and all this stuff, they don't need Punk. They got their own stars. I feel like Punk just feel like he was entitled. And I feel like that always been the downside of his career. He always felt entitled. And that's not cool. So it's just like, if Tony Khan did finally let him go, I gotta give him his props. He finally grew a set. I mean, if putting Colt Cabana on, even though if it was one and done, if they want a statement towards Punk, like, hey, bro, I don't need you. And it kind of looked like, to me personally, the reason we want to see Colt Cabana around the Dark Order, it seemed like because Punk was around. That's what it seemed like to me. I could be wrong. But it was like, dang, 1 minute he was on TV with the Dark Order, and then just all of a sudden he disappeared. Talking about he signed a Ring of Honor contract. It's the same company, bro. Just make it another brand, bro. You know, it's just like, man, it felt good seeing Colt Cabana back on TV, man. Get his shine. Scream or something again. But it felt good to see Colt Cabana on TV. To get his shine on, get his spot in a good match with Chris Jericho. And he is a ROH original. So it felt good to see that. But for his Punk, and Punk look happy too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen Punk calling UFC matches again. We know he ain't gonna get back in that cage now. Come on now. We seen them 2 fights. UFC is not for you, brother. But you're a good commentator, so he even made little jokes out of the situation. So if Both of them did go their separate ways. I wish both of them the best. Also, they said Punk still got the itch for wrestling. But they'll lead to my other subject when I talk about it. Another subject I want to talk about. My love, Bret Hart, man. But Bret made an intriguing point. If I quote, well, paraphrase, he said Goldberg, he said Brock Lesnar, he'll prefer to work with Brock Lesnar more than Goldberg. And it's kind of intriguing that he said it because Brock is more physical than Goldberg. Man, Brock be dropping folks on their neck. Physical style, Brock be going hard. And everybody know it. But it's crazy though. Since Brock been back in 2012, I ain't noticed nobody get injured. Cause I seen that man suplex Del Rio hard. I seen them suplex Sheamus hard, but Sheamus a stiff wrestler, so he could probably like that physical contact. Let me see. I seen him drop Kevin Love on his head, and we seen how physical he beat Randy up, but that was kind of Randy fault because he didn't want to see it. But Bret made an intimate point. Because you would think outside looking at you like, man, Goldberg don't wrestle that hard. But Goldberg ended that man's career. If y'all see that kick, you would think that's a normal kick. But if you seen how Bret head bent back, it was just like Goldberg at that time from 97 to 99 was still kind of green to the business. He was a star. But I ain't at that point in WCW, you ain't never seen the classic Goldberg match. Except probably DDP and the match he had with Hogan. If you look up any other match, okay, the jump with Sting, I give you that. But if you look throughout, besides those three, in my opinion, when have you said, man, that was an instant classic by Goldberg. Instant domination, but it wasn't like, oh man, Goldberg been on the clinic. And if you look at something like Goldberg was sparing folks hard as hell. I'm pretty sure a lot of guys that want to work with Goldberg, man, then you got to remember, WCW disrespected Mr. Perfect. You look at that man spirit Kurt Hennig so hard. Like, bruh, like it was nothing. And I wouldn't be surprised if the guys he worked with was kind of complaining and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure if you remember the infamous match with William Regal, that's why William Regal probably like, look man, this man ain't finna do me like that. I'm finna embarrass him. And that's what Regal did. Probably because among the boys, they was probably talking how reckless Goldberg is. But you ain't never heard no wrestler say that about Brock Lesnar, and that's crazy. So it made me think like, if Brock Lesnar did a match with Goldberg, it'll be safe. Because you see how, even though Brock was physical with AJ and Daniel Bryan, he dropped Daniel Bryan like a mud on his neck. And those two instant classics, if he can take care of those guys, I know he'll take care of Bret. And these are top tier pure wrestlers of all time. So when Bret said that, I chuckled. I laughed because I was finna go in on this subject. But then I thought about it. I said, Bret might be on to something. He might be on to something. Because I'm like, out of all the years Brock been in the WWE total, 20 years. I ain't never heard nobody complain about working with Brock. Probably him being a douchebag asshole, but of course that's normal. But I ain't never heard nobody say like, man, Brock aggressive or Brock injured their career. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing with Brock is, he gonna work with you, but he ain't gonna make it easy for you. You gotta earn his respect. Just like Seth Rollins did, just like Roman did. Brock ain't gonna make it sweet. Hell, even Sheamus did. Even though their matches was live and we never got that feud, but it's cool. Brock is about respect. And contrary, believe it or not, Brock respect the business. So, Brett, you might be right on this one. Like I said, back to Punk. Roman's been speculating that he could return to the WWE. And Roman's been speculating, people have been wanting Triple H not to work with Punk again. Now, as a fan, outside of business, I love to see Punk versus Roman Reigns. This is the Roman Reigns right now. I love to see Punk versus Solo. I love to see Punk versus Jey Uso, or Sami Zayn, or Kevin Owens, or Sheamus, or Robert Roode. Hell, I love to see Punk versus Dolph Ziggler. They never had bad matches. Who is it? I love to see Punk versus Braun Breaker, Bryson Wilder. These top tier guys that I love to see Punk face, because I believe the matches will be pretty good. But it'd be good for fans to see that. But on the business side, dude, you don't need Punk. I'm just being real, man. You know, because Roman ain't the same dude that he was for 27. You think you could come in there with, we could do it your way and all that. Roman Reigns is the now John Cena, Brock Lesnar. He's at that status now to be like, hell no, I ain't doing it. And he clearly shown with Austin Theory, like, I ain't gonna work with him. He Jinder Mahal him. You know what I'm saying? And he went for the US title. So Punk trying to run the show and all that, at this point, no. It'd be good to see, but no. There's too many dudes up there got too much juice, too much stroke, too much everything. And plus, Triple H ain't Vince. I don't believe a coward, but I believe Triple H will say something. I believe doing the lighter years over the past 10 years, I think Vince got kind of soft with employees. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Brock Lesnar threw the belt at him. You know, Triple H probably ain't gonna be too nice. He probably ain't gonna have confrontations, especially with his heart condition. I can relate to that. That stuff going on. He probably just ain't gonna go for it. He'll probably just pull the plug on CM Punk and just like, look, bro, we out. Because they're gonna have to set some ground rules. Because Punk can't do what he used to do. I'm with Eric Bischoff. I read a comment that, you know, at this point in his career, I hate to say it, if you see some of the matches with Punk, if you see some of the matches with Punk, he's very fragile, he's very old, and he don't have the same stroke that he had 10 years ago. He just a name. You know, I'm from Memphis. For example, I remember when the Grizzlies got Vince Carter, we was all excited, oh, we got Vince Carter. We don't got 98 Vince Carter. Vince Carter could still play at that point, but he wasn't the same Vince Carter. He was just a name at that point. You see that where I'm going with this in this theory? Like, Punk can still go, but it's just like, he ain't like it was when he was 32. What, 40, 34, 32, whatever it was. Because he had a lot of steam. Now, Punk would have kept on wrestling. If Punk never so-called retired in 2014, he could have carried it to the next 8 years. He still would have had this thing because he had been currently in the ring and still working. Oh, screw. But time has changed, and I think he'll probably rub a lot of people the wrong way in the back. You know what I'm saying? So, on the business standpoint, and I ain't even talking about the guys. I'm pretty sure he'll probably rub Roman or probably just Roman the wrong way. Seth Rollins. Guys who carried the ship after he left. Because that's kind of where it went to after Daniel Bryan got hurt. Edge was retired. Randy was great, but he was in his Randy made doing what he do. So they were looking to build the new generation. So Roman, Rollins, Ambrose, they all carried the torch for the next, well, this generation to now. So, well, those two guys, he'll probably rub them the wrong way. I feel like he rubbed John Moxley the wrong way. If you look at that promo, well, Moxley beat him quick as hell. So, Punk, I think he'll do more damage than good if he came back to the WWE. I love to see it, but I'm just talking about backstage and business-wise. I don't think it'll be good. Another subject I want to talk about. I think it might be. I love to see Lance Archer in WWE again. I think he done enough. Like Drew Galloway to go to New Japan, independent scene, to get his buzz. Cause it seemed like he just the guy that get beat every time he go for the championship belt. He just get beat, and it seemed like AEW or whatever don't believe in him as a top guy in the company. Cause I'm getting tired of him going for the belt and losing. So sometimes I just feel like it's just time for him to move on, and that's how Bully Ray said something that was intriguing too. And I got it, and I kind of thought about it. I'm like, dang, just never had a big guy as champion over here. Not even TNT title, well maybe Brody Lee, but I'm talking like for the world champion, dang, just never had no big guy. And it seems like it's not a big guy company. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like he do good in his title match. He'll get that one and done. He was just like, okay, he lost again. I mean, they gave him a New Japan title, but he had that for like a good minute. Then he lost. He like, bruh, like, Tony Khan, do you believe in Lance Archer? I believe in him. But see, the thing is, he's pretty good. He's athletic. He's quick, fast. Because if Vince was still running WWE and he was a free agent, oh man, Vince would have signed him quick. I feel like if he become a free agent, I think Hunter gonna sign him quick. Because he's very good. Because I love him to go see. I love to see him face Solo, The Fiend. I love to see that. I love to see excuse me. And I love to see him face Roman. That'd be pretty good. I love to see him face a variety of guys. You know what I'm saying? In WWE. I think he'll be a huge asset to the company. You know what I'm saying? Either SmackDown or Raw. NXT, not NXT now, but it was like NXT 2 years ago, the last era of the green and gold, or the green and gold era. He would have been excellent. So I just think it's time for him to move on because there's only so many times he's gonna lose a world title match. And he's facing Ricky Starks in a elimination, whatever they're doing right now. And if he loses that again, it's just like, bruh, they don't believe in you, bruh. It's just time for you to move on, either go independent or go to the WWE. Because at this point, I feel like Tony Khan don't believe you. I feel like he's giving you the Rocky Maivia treatment, just lose. And at one point, like, man, how many opportunities you gonna give me? And I'm constantly losing. I want to win too. And we know he ain't gonna win if he face MJF. Cause we know MJF gonna beat John Moxley. He ain't gonna beat MJF. They'll be too quick for that buzz unless he get hurt. So Lance Archer, I just think it's time to move on and do something different. That's my opinion. The last subject, this is crazy. I saw a column. I think it was on Sportsher, and they were talking about Bret Hart and Triple H would have had a feud. That'd be cool to see, especially like 97 Bret Hart and 2000 Triple H, 99 2000 Triple H, when Triple H was on the top of his game. Oh man, them promos have been crazy. The match has been good. It's been great to see. You know what I'm saying? Both of them kind of technical. With Bret is a technical wrestler, Triple H is kind of like a power. I guess he's kind of like a power technical / wrestler. Because Triple H can really have good matches, even though he don't get the credit he deserves because he married Stephanie. I think them promos would be more entertaining than the match because there have been a lot of personal shots between those two. And Triple H, I feel like who would have won that feud? I feel like Triple H would have won. Especially if Bret was still with the company at that point. I think Bret would have did the right thing for Hunter. I feel like if they did wrestle, they'll probably been It'll probably been physical. Because I think Bret hated Triple H as much as Shawn did. And you got to remember, Triple H was the one that made the call. Like, if you don't want to do the right thing, F him. So, it's not that Shawn came up with the decision. It was Hunter. So, if Bret would have stayed after that or came back in 99 or 2000, that would have been a good match. I can see them probably. I can see that they probably would have fought in WrestleMania 2000 in Anaheim. That would have been a perfect view to probably end that feud, start that feud, keep the feud going, and stuff like this. So, but that's it for this episode. And y'all, I'm back. I miss y'all. If you, like I said, if you're new to the page, hit that like button. Subscribe too, man. Y'all need to subscribe. I see y'all be liking the page on Instagram, but subscribe, man. But yeah, I'm back and I'm out. Yeah.